What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Jen Gaga's World. Today I bring to you a fun Valentine's look. This was not planned, just whatever came to mind and the color scheme that I have here in my Morphe palette. So this is a gift that my best friend gave me during the holidays, and I wanted to make sure to bring it out because look at how pretty these colors are. I'm sure this isn't the first time you've seen it, but it's such a pretty palette, and it even comes with its own little mirror. So definitely wanted to incorporate those pretty colors there towards the middle section. But if you're interested to check out this look, make sure to keep on watching. And also, before we go any further, shout out to Mary Ann at Love All Boutique. I just recently got this lovely sweatshirt. I got this sweatshirt through her flash sale the other day, and it came super quick. We're both in California, so it came really quickly. But when I got it, I didn't realize, check out the detail. You notice something different? It's not like your typical sweatshirt that cuts off here in the front and then ends up choking you. I really like this because it kind of just sits off to the side, so it's like a side. It still has the two little bands, or the little, what are these called? I don't know, strings? Anyway, and get this, now let's not forget our masks because we're not trying to spread germs or get anybody's germs, but if worse comes to worse and you don't have one, you can just go like that. No problem. But anyway, I just wanted to shout that out. This is her brand logo, and so shout out to you, Marianne. I'll make sure to include the information in the description down below. But again, if you're interested to see how I pulled this look off, make sure to keep on watching. Okay guys, so for my foundation, I've already went ahead and applied it. It's the 128 in the Dewy Maybelline Fit foundation. And then my eyebrows, I already went ahead and applied those off camera as well. Now what we're going to do is move forward with the actual makeup look. Today I'm going to be using the Lisa Frank palette by Morphe, the 35B. There you can see it. But I'm going to go ahead and turn this into a Valentine's look using the nice pretty pinks that we have there. I haven't tried this look before. I'm just gonna kind of go in and wing it. So let's go ahead and get started. In today's look, I'm gonna be using the BeBella cosmetic brushes that came in the BeBella holiday PR box. No, I'm not a big channel, so I actually purchased the box on my own, but I'm gonna go ahead and use these. They're so pretty. Just look at the detail on there, the little shimmers for the holiday. And there we go. You can see it says BeBella. The brushes itself don't have any actual number, so I'm just going to kind of use them as I go. But I wanted to take these out for a special occasion or a special look, and I figured they're red, they're shimmery, they're pretty, they're definitely giving me Valentine's vibes. So we're going to go ahead and use those. I'll be using different brands throughout the look, so it's not just going to be an all Morphe look, but for the eye, we're definitely going to use this palette. So let's go ahead and get started. I also applied concealer on my eyebrow as well, underneath the eyebrow and on the lid, just so that it can hold the makeup as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll be looking at the palette because, as you can see, the palette does have its own mirror, so I always appreciate that. So I did bring out some of my go-to brushes, like my favorite brushes, so just in case something doesn't work with these, I have those as backup. So first I'm going to go ahead and apply a nude. A lot of this look I'm just going to go ahead and apply. I won't be doing much talking just for the sake of the time and the length of this video. First I'm taking this nude color just to kind of clean up underneath my brow. And I'm not a professional, you guys. This is all self-taught, just for fun. Next I'm going to go ahead and use this fluffier brush here. And I'm going to go in with, start with this one here. So at first you might feel like it's a little orangey, but I think it's all going to bring it together. It's all going to come together in the end, watch. Just for the under the eyebrow, I used, it's called Princess Pearls. And just for the base color, I'm using Balloon Buddies. So the next color I'm going to go in with is this hotter pink. It's called Puppy Love. really pretty. I'm having a tough time because I don't want to cover my face. I know you're probably thinking that's a lot of pink, but it's okay. We'll make it work. I feel like sometimes your best looks is when you just go for it, you know? A makeup look could be, you know, for Valentine's, it could be reds, you know, reds, yellows, whites kind of thing, or you could go with more. And the reason I say yellows because you can tie in the gold with that. But I'm going to go with more of a pink, purple, you know, just kind of more of the pastel-y or bright pinks just because I feel like it matches with my sweatshirt, which shout out to @LoveAllBoutique, as I mentioned at the beginning. This is a sweatshirt from a fellow YouTuber here that I met. Love her, so I'll go ahead and include her information in the description down below. But next we're going to go in with the color Lollipop. It's this one right here. And you know, before I do that, actually, I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of concealer on my lid just so that I can really capture the color. I'm going to use my smaller, I'm going to be using the Heat Spell once everything's all said and done by Haus Laboratories. But let me go ahead and do this here. Be doing any eyelashes today just because my LASIK was only 2 weeks ago and I've just been avoiding any glue or anything like that near my eye. This is already a lot, but we'll definitely be applying some mascara. It's not perfect, it's fine. Because at the end of the day, you're just gonna go in and apply your makeup over it. So, the eyeshadow. Okay, so we're gonna go again with Lollipop. And I'm using the smaller brush, which I actually don't have one like this already. So, look how small it is. Let's try to, there we go. It's small, but it's like, I feel like it's small and mighty. See how you just go over the eye, the eyelid. And of course, because this is tacky, the tackiness from the concealer, it's not easy to really blend. So you just gotta be patient with it and just sort of dab it on there. Right now, I'm looking a little crazy. But we're gonna bring it all together, I promise. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set. Normally I would use my all-nighter, but I'm completely out, and since I haven't really been using makeup, I haven't gone to purchase one, a new one. But I'm going to go in with the color Persilla, this one right here, and go over that same purple that I just applied for that shimmery eyeshadow, or excuse me, for the shimmery eyelid. It's up to you if you want to keep it closer just to the eyelid or if you want to bring it up to the crease, but I'm bringing it up closer to the crease because we're going to go right back in and get a little bit more of that color. Where were we at? Oh, Puppy Love. And I want to use the color Puppy Love to kind of go back in so that I can blend everything together. Now again, this is really bright, so don't worry. We're going to tone it down in just a minute. I mean, if you like bright, you can keep it just like this, add in more colors. You know, I can totally build on this, but we're going for a cute Valentine's Day look, and I want to keep it that way. Okay, so I had to go get one of my favorite e.l.f. brushes. These are like one of their, I think, dollar section ones. and I love these because they're good to just use to pack the corner. This is another one of my favorite BeBella. This is one of my first brushes from them, and I love using this one as a blender. It's very similar to this one, but you can tell this one has a little bit more fluff to it. It's a little bit rounder at the tip. So I'm gonna go back in and hit it with this one. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and use the Roxy and Raleigh, this one right here. I was gonna go with one of these two, almost went with this one, but I figured this is more of a pinky purpley look, so I like this one here. So we're gonna go with Roxy and Raleigh, and I apologize, I have it upside down. So Roxy and Raleigh. I'm just gonna pack it into the little corner of my eye here to give it that smoky effect, and then we're gonna blend. This is giving me the little sweetheart candy vibes. Okay, then we're gonna go in with my fluffier brush and blend, blend, blend. So I know this is really bright and this may not be for everyone, but that's okay because makeup is an art. You do as you please. You can add more, you can take some off, but I'm gonna go in and add, using the same brush since I'm still on the same color scheme, I'm gonna go into, I'm gonna use Violet and Velvet After All and just apply a little bit underneath my waterline. I'm trying not to get too much in my eye because I don't want it to mess up. I go back on Monday to get a checkup. Back into Parcella and go into the corners here. And this is where I would have liked to have seen maybe another shimmer. I don't know about the yellow. It's a little too yellow for me with this look. But because I'm trying to stick to just this palette, that's pretty much what we got to work with for now. Bring these colors together. Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. I think it's just my eyes not focusing, you guys. So that's what we're looking at. Okay, I'm gonna go in and apply my Haus Laboratories eyeliner. Okay, so we got one eye. We got the other eye. Okay, so now I usually do concealer first, but because I wasn't sure how much glitter I was going to have, I figured I would do it after so that we can clean up afterwards. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Okay, so now I'm going to be using my Beauty Creations Beauty Sponge. This is a really, really good sponge. It got really big after you wet it, but it's such good quality that I will definitely be buying another. And it doesn't take off all your product, because I've had that happen with other inexpensive sponges, so definitely recommend. Okay. Now I have a lot of creasing under my eyes, so I usually like to go back in with my finger and kind of just even it out. So the reason I dab it underneath my eyes is so that when I go in and put my setting powder, that it doesn't crease in the, or you know, go in the creases. Now I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Creations setting powder in the color Banana. The only thing with this is you gotta be careful because it's like a powder and it'll get all over. Well, obviously it's a powder, but it's like one of those baby powder bottles. And I usually like to get it all the way where, like in my T-zone where I typically sweat. And I don't normally bake like the whole thing like too much. I just do it just to kind of see some type of some kind of shape. But the fact that we wear masks nowadays, I feel like there's no real need because it's just gonna cover up anyway. Go ahead and let that sit. Now I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. This is the Heat Spell Bronzer Highlighter Palette by Haus Labs. And look how it looks. So pretty. And this is a new brush, so let's see how this works. It's pretty tough, Let's shake it out a little bit because I don't want too much. You can already see it's a little much going on here. Uh-oh. Okay, there's a lot going on. So let me go with my go-to. And it's like I said, since I'm not really baking underneath my cheek area, I'm just gonna go with the flow. Now I'm no pro, this is all self-taught, so if I'm doing it wrong, it may not work for you, but it works for me. My apologies. I'm gonna go reblend. This is the Morphe brush. You can tell I've had it for a while. Even the name went off. The name already rubbed off, so I can't even tell you what brush number, but it's definitely a Morphe brush. And I like it because it's super big and fluffy, and it blends so well. It's like in the middle between like a harder, like firm and soft all at the same time. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with I'm gonna try this one here by BeBella. Usually I use the e.l.f. brush, but we're gonna try this out because I like how it's big and fluffy and it looks like it gets right in the corners. Oh, it's so soft. By the way, none of this stuff is sponsored. This is all just me playing with makeup on a Friday afternoon. Just taking off that setting powder. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna do is add a little bit of, let's see, I'm gonna use my old BeBella brush. This is the one that had the longer handle, but it broke off and I just kept it that way. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of blush, and this is my favorite Milani in the color Luminoso. Just kind of blend it in with my bronzer. It's pretty good. Go ahead and do my setting spray. Again, I'm using the e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set. And then the last thing we are going to do before mascara, of course, is highlight. So this is actually a Morphe highlighter brush that I use. I don't know what the number is. It's something 43B, but you can see it's already rubbed off. This one's very similar, so I figured this is perfect. I'm going to use it for my highlight. I don't use these that often, these highlighter brushes. I like using these ones. If you hear kids in the background, my kids are out of school, so. And they're gaming as usual. Okay, so I think that pretty much completes that. Now we're going in with mascara. This is the mascara Better Than Sex by Too Faced Cosmetics. And I need to get a new one because it's starting to dry out on me. It's amazing how mascara just changes the whole entire eye. So now to complete the entire look, you can see this is the eye look. Okay, now to complete the entire look, we're gonna go in with the Haus Labs lip gloss in the color Venus. I really toyed with the idea of a lip gloss, a lipstick, or just a clear gloss, but I really like this. I didn't want anything bright because I'm already going brighter on the eyes, so I don't want to do bright and bright. I wanted to do it bright with a little bit of a nude lip, and so I figured gloss. You can't go wrong with gloss. I love gloss. I absolutely love this gloss because it's literally like it gives me like natural, just like I woke up like this vibes. Now this gloss is not a plumper, but if it was, that would be like the perfect combination. In case you didn't notice, my braces are also pink. See? Brought it all together. Oh, and my nails. Actually have my nails done. Manicured them last week. Right. I am actually loving this look. For me to just kind of go in and just play around, I'm really in love with this color on my eyes and everything. So don't mind the hair. I curled it early this morning, and then at lunchtime I ran out to get some of my favorite coffee, and it was moist. It was moist in the air because it's been raining and it was kind of sprinkling, so this started to happen. But that's all right, we made it work. And that pretty much completes the look. So if you like this look, definitely hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure to do so. If you have any other ideas or any questions, make sure to insert them in the comment section down below, and make sure to turn that little notification bell on, because guess what? When I post other videos, you'll be notified so that you can check them out. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everybody's support. Happy Valentine's Day. It'll be here before you know it. Bye.